everybody, my name is Mansa, and today in this video, me and my friends Titsy and Penguin.
Hello.
Yippee.
Yippee.
We each drew a starter Pokemon. It's just fake Pokemon.
Three Fakemon from the scratch. Pokemon, everybody. Let's okay. We're also all sick.
It's brilliant.
We're doing great, everyone.
Yeah, we're all sick. It's great. This is gonna be a fantastic video. It's also late at night. It's not too late, but it's still bedtime.
So when I started the group, I gave everybody, the task of like, here's a Fakemon. I want you to create a Fakemon from scratch, and it's for starter Pokemons. So each Pokemon, is water, fire, and grass, and each of us chose one. I flipped a coin, by the way, because I couldn't choose. I got fire, Penguin has water, and Titsy has grass.
Titsy was the only one that actually picked theirs.
Yeah.
Me and Mansa flipped a coin.
Do you wanna go first and show your Pokemon?
No.
Okay, so basically with mine, I was thinking a very easy, Fakemon starter that I've seen a lot of that is water is, Platypus.
Mm-hmm.
Platypi, a lot of people do platypus starters, and I almost did. I was like, that would be a cute starter. And then I was chatting with my brother, and I was just like, oh, I know, we were just chatting, and we started talking about narwhals.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
how some narwhals, they'll sword fight. And I was just like, if that giant tooth just broke off,
Mm-hmm.
So when making it, the littlest one, Narsmall, so narwhal and small, has a little
Go ahead and send the image in the chat.
Yeah, let me send so you guys can actually see. Do the
I
thing.
know what you're talking about. Because right now you're just describing a narwhal to me.
Well, I don't know, man. Okay, alright. Here's mine.
Oh my god.
So we have Narsmall, who's the little lad, because most water type Pokemon are really cute, and I have him holding just a little, what is it called? Not kelp, what? Coral. A piece of coral.
Yeah.
And he has little coral stones on his body, because some whales get muscles and stuff, or mollusks or whatever. So I kind of took inspiration from that. But yeah, just a little Narsmall. He has a little stick, and he could fight if he wanted to. He's just a little friend, though.
He's friend. I love him.
He's friend-shaped. He's so little. He's a lad. Then we have the second evolution, right? Middle stage, Narscrawl. So the word scrawl is I don't remember exactly, but it's rowdy, kind of irrational, kind of does stuff on a whim. So basically, now I gave him 2 pieces of coral to fight with. They often get into fights because they're rowdy and whatever, and it's the rebellious teen almost, just getting into fights, because middle evolution, gotta be rebellious teen. But yeah, so it has a lot of markings on it because it gets into fights a lot, but it's all for fun. It's a lot of fun for them just to to fight each other. Then we have the last one, the final evolution, which is Narbrawl. So brawl, fighting.
Yeah.
Which is now, it gains the fighting type. The pieces of coral that were on him, or on the narwhal, is now armor, armor plates. And their horn or tooth, whatever you the unicorn horn on the narwhal, broke off, and they turn if they fight too much, as Scrawl, if their horn breaks, they will evolve. Say they take a certain amount of damage in one turn, they can evolve.
So it's not by level, it's not
I think it would be
36.
level. I think it would be you have to reach a certain level, and then if you take enough damage, you will evolve. It's I forget what Pokemon that does it. I watched a video of the worst evolution methods.
The worst.
I think it was Farfetch. You have to do a bunch of
Farfetch.
crits. Yeah, you have to do a bunch of criticals to get Surfetched. He now has this saber that he could fight with. And just a lot more scars, like old war
I love how
veteran
like
type.
the final evolution, you could tell that the color's a little desaturated on him, like the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah. It's like he's old now. He
he's
fought
an old
in
man.
wars. He fought in wars that you have never seen.
He's level 36. He's old and he's fought in wars.
Hashtag old
Mhm.
narwhal. But yeah, so it was fun designing them just because I was like I was so dead set on like the broken horn of a narwhal.
Mm-hmm.
Just it being because I couldn't tell if I wanted it to be, I think, like a fighting type, or I forget what other type I was like in between, like dark maybe. But yeah, that's my Pokemon.
Yeah, he's got like a scar on his eye, beat up, or like the little damage marks on there are just like permanent or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like people, it's like yeah, that's the Pokemon just looks like that. Huh.
He looked like that sometimes.
He looks like that sometimes.
Did you have like a shiny color in mind for him?
I feel like if I did, it would be like maybe the scale, like the plates inverted, so like more warmer colors,
Mhm.
like maybe gold.
Mhm.
I don't know. I would probably look into
That'd be
like
cool.
narwhal, like
Narwhal.
lore. I don't know.
Narwhal lore.
Like, yeah, to see like what colors, like if there's a golden narwhal story or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like, oh, I spotted a shiny in the wild IRL. Guys, look. There's a golden narwhal out there, man.
Real.
That reminds me of like Club Penguin. They had like a golden puffle like event. You had to find.
Oh
the-
yeah. Club
Yeah.
Penguin. I
Oh,
thought you were just
golden
talking to me. It's like, you know, Club Penguin, and it's like, I haven't made that. What?
Oh yeah.
That isn't a thing.
Sorry.
When your name is Penguin, it's wild.
I like him a lot. Look at him.
You little Nar small. Also, I'm so proud of the names. Nar small.
I thought too
Nar
hard
small,
about my names. I think.
Nar brawl. I just was simple.
I thought too hard. My brain hurt. So mine is again a fire type. So when I was coming up with the fire type, I was looking up like ideas and stuff on Google. Most people like to do fire types like as like a small animal. Some of them are like goats. I think I saw like a few goats, and some of them were birds. I'm not original, so I didn't switch up the animal. So again, it's a cat. Like Litten and stuff.
Love it.
Brilliant.
He like all I can say is that he looks like Torracat a little, but he's not. And I actually had a few drafts of him, so I'm gonna send you guys the drafts first. So I was in class when I was doing this, so I only had like a few minutes, like maybe like half an hour, I think, to like make these little doodles.
Mm.
The skull is fun.
So the skull is just fur. It's just fur to make it look like a skull to ward off opponent it, or like ward off other Pokemon and stuff. Get an intimidation factor.
That's fun.
And then I have these three. These are the final designs. Well, kind of.
Yes.
So I showed this to my friend, some of my friends, and on a server, so I could get some opinions. And a few of them gave me criticism, but in the worst way possible.
Oh.
And I took that with spite.
Oh god.
So they basically told me, I like this design, but the middle and they just went, the middle one and the last one look the exact same. One's just bigger, nothing's changed. It looks boring. And then I went spite, and then that's the full design.
It now has wings.
It has wings and spider legs on the back. Wow.
Okay. You know what? Fair enough.
The shiny is just like, I use inverted colors, so blue and white instead of black and orange.
Yeah, it looks like blue fire.
Yeah, so the starter does look like Torracat a little, just like the fur under looks like the fire. And so if you look at the last one, you can see that there's a tail. The tail looks like it's intended to look like, which snake is that? It's like a corn rattlesnake. I don't remember. It's corn. I think it's a coral snake.
Yeah, so black and yellow.
Black, yellow, and red, yeah. He's a fire and poison type. It's a fire and poison type. My voice is giving out a little bit. It's a fire and poison type. And when I was designing him, I had like a hard time trying to like what makes a cat like a fire cat unique? Because like we already have like I haven't played Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. What's the green weed cat's name again?
Sprigatito.
Sprigatito. Yes. So we got like a starter cat, and we got like Litten. So like what sets him apart? I didn't mean for him to look like Litten, but he just came out that way. He's
I think you strayed away from like Litten just because of how, because Litten is just like black and red. That's all the colors that Litten has. You added like light yellow and just more detail than what Litten is. There's a lot more going on.
He's a saber-toothed cat. At the end, and he basically has like the skull on the head is supposed to ward off other like creatures coming towards him and scare them and kind of just like enemies and stuff, and I think that's fun. I think the hardest thing about creating this Pokemon was naming it, because I'm so, oh my god, I don't think you can see the names of the Discord's colors. Oh my god, I can't even see them.
Is it like Sparket?
There we go.
Okay.
Sparkcat, Crania Blaze, and Saber Scorch. These are cool names. I'm gonna go with them.
Sparkcat and Saber Scorch are just like, yes, these are definitely Pokemon names. Crania Blaze? Brain is like, it's cool. Huh?
It's cool. But that's a Digimon.
Yeah. Wrong series.
That's cool. It's a Digimon. Oh no.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I mean, look at the shiny.
I guess I did take some like liberties, but like also the tail fire is also another reminiscent of Charmander, and I mean like, come on, what is originality these days?
I like the cat.
I was so mad about the criticism because they're just bluntly mean about it. They didn't even try to like be like, oh, I think you should change it. Like, no, it is ugly, and I think these two look the same if you switch. And I was like, dang, all right, I'm gonna go off spite and
I mean, if you think about it, in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, actually, it might be in both. The new Pikachu clone, Palmy.
Oh yeah, I thought I saw.
Literally, the first evolution is cute. It's great. Second evolution is it's standing up. And the third evolution is him getting a little darker and funny hair.
Funny hair.
There's a flamingo.
It's a flamingo.
The flamingo. I love Flamigo.
It's just a flamingo.
Flamigo is my friend and I love him. But no, yeah, so it's just like Palmy is a good example. Oh, it's the same every time. Because everyone's like, it's just the second evolution is just him standing up.
Maybe that's why he was so mad, because he was playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet for like a few weeks. Maybe that's why he was so mad about the thing looking the same.
Probably because Palmy was such a letdown with that. It's a very cute Pokemon, but it's just like you look the same. Nothing happened. Like, we got a Pikachu clone that actually has an evolution, and it just looks the same.
I just added wings because I just thought about Charmander and Charizard. I know what you are. Big lizard with wings. I know what you are.
But I like him. I like Saber Scorch.
I like the thought of like the saber-tooth teeth. He can poison people with it. That's what I like the thought of.
Ooh, that's fun.
And yeah. Oh my god, I remember I was coloring them and I was trying to do the shiny version, and I thought this is too much work to try and like recolor everything, so I just inverted the colors. But then I had to go back because a few of the shades weren't white or they were like off blue. And I just sat there for ages like trying to fix the color. And I also don't know how Pokemon style works, so I was sitting there like, how do they do this like weird like cell shading that my brain is like comprehending?
Yeah, I think the inverted colors worked out really well.
Yeah. I think if I didn't, because like fire colors are really hard to make it work sometimes, because it's just yellow, orange, yellow, and red. See, there he is, Sparks.
There he is, the lad.
My brain keeps trying to put like 2 Ks for Sparkcat. It's just a Sparkcat.
Sparkcat. Sparkcat. This is Sparkcat.
Yeah. It just gets bigger. Have you played Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Alright, Tootsie, can you share your Pokemon?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Okay.
Just say,
Okay.
oh no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, should I send the picture first and then like explain?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let me just. So
I love.
Oh my god, I love him.
I kind of was like one's brain cell making this. I knew the animal that I wanted to make, which is an anteater.
Anteater.
But I
Oh
did do
my
a
God.
couple of sketches of like birds.
I thought it
like-
was the dog for a second. You know, that really big snout dog. I
Yeah,
thought
Oh
that
my
was him
God.
for a second.
yeah. So I kind of was like one brain track making this. I'm like, what if anteater, but it was a bush.
I would.
So that's what I kind of went with.
I love him so much.
Sorry.
The colors were super difficult because I was like looking at like the grass starters. I'm like, wow, it's very green and brown.
Well, yeah, the like
And-
grass stars are like really neutral color.
It's almost like
Yeah.
they're grass types.
Yeah, but
Earth
like
tones.
this is but like some of them. I don't know how to explain it, but like Turtwig has like more of a brown palette because Turtle, but Owl has more of a light peach tone because Bird.
Yeah,
So it
it
kind of
also
like
Yeah.
depends on
I
their
just-
region, I think.
Yeah, we were doing this without like having a region. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's not
like-
like we can just make one up because then we gotta think about where the hell we are.
yeah, well, yeah, that would be the thing, and also it would very much influence like what these look
It
like.
would, but my brain was too dumb. I was smooth brained.
It did kind of. Well, I didn't really have a region in mind, but I was kind of thinking of Scarlet and Violet because, a brain
Brain.
thing.
That's fair. I
'cause-
feel like looking at these, like mine and yours, Tootsie, would be in Scarlet, and then Mansa's would be in Violet, solely because, like, because ours kind of stayed simple throughout the evolution.
Mine was
Oh.
supposed to say simple, and then I got spiteful.
Yeah, and then you put spite into it, and now we have a dragon snake. My spider, cat.
I could still keep the original, you know.
Yeah, but it's just the difference between all of them. You know?
Yeah. I might keep the
And
original. I
also-
like the original better than the one that
Yeah.
has spite. The spite.
Yeah, I think the spite is just a little
much.
too much.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening.
There's a
But
lot of anger.
I love Zortonic.
I love
Yeah,
this design
so
so
it's
much.
Zortonic, and Zoronic. So,
Zort.
yeah.
Zort.
Actually, the Zort part of it is like the noise that an anteater makes.
Is it?
So,
Oh my goodness.
yeah. So
I've never heard. I don't think I've ever heard an anteater make it.
I
Zord,
haven't either,
Zord.
but that's yeah.
Zord.
And
Sounds like
another
it's a
thing I
pain.
added. Yeah. And also, it's growing berries, if you notice, on like its body too.
Oh,
my
it's like
gosh.
berries. The Zort berries.
Yeah. And then, I did do a shiny,
Yeah.
but well, looking at yours, Mansa, I realized it's a similar palette, which is unintentional.
Yo, purple Zort.
Yes.
Oh, purple. You purple.
Purple.
And this one took forever because I was like, yes, anteater.
I love
But
how
what the look.
I love how like we were all like, man, Game Freak said 2 legs, and then we were like, oh yeah, 2. And then you're like, no legs
Mine
to
doesn't
2
have
legs.
legs.
No
Fuck you,
legs.
Mine doesn't have legs.
No
privileges
legs.
revoked. Yeah, when you're like, I kept my, because we were talking before the entire thing, and Mansa was just like, yeah, I kept mine on all four legs because people like that. And I just look at my Pokemon, I'm like, mine is bipedal without the beetle part.
Well, listen, yours didn't even have legs at the beginning,
He
so.
doesn't have legs. He's on his tail. Like, but I find it so funny because like there's a new Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. I don't know which one. It's a dolphin Pokemon. And
Oh,
there's, like,
I've heard so many people have trouble and like pains with that Pokemon.
yeah, but the thing is, the design is wonky because it's like a superhero, but he's standing on his fin.
Why?
I don't know. It's funny though. It's a
Hey,
funny
Game
Pokemon.
Freak, hire.
Hire me. I basically like predicted two of your Pokemon. You have a Narwhal and a superhero looking one, like on the fin instead.
On the fin.
Hire me, Game Freak, please.
Hire
I
us.
beg. Hire
We
us.
can give
all of
you.
us.
We can give you Zord.
Realistically, hire Tootsie. I like Tootsies the most.
I know. Yeah, same.
There was another thing I wanted to say about it. Like I actually did think about putting it on 2 feet. I was looking at these references of like the anteaters. I'm like, this is pretty cute, but have you ever seen an anteater run?
Nightmare feel.
Cause like all the pictures that I look at, they're just kind of walking.
Oh, I would hate it. Like if it ran at you with 2 legs, I would actually hate.
Sprinting at full speed.
Yeah.
Mew.
You know, if you like these guys so much, I would say keep them as an OC. Just because I want to keep mine as an OC. I love them.
And then one more thing, I didn't get to finish the shiny ones, but I imagined that it would grow or berries.
Ooh, berries.
Berry.
I love how like I don't know what kind of berries those are, but like the shiny one reminds me of like orange berries, the little blue ones.
Yeah.
And then the regular one remembers of I think it's called Petra. No, not Petra. It's like yellow and blueberry. I don't remember the name.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I really like I just really like Tootsies because it's so fun.
It is fun.
So fun.
I overthought mine. I like obviously because my brain was like I can do this, and then my brain's like cat.
I completely forgot to mention the typing of the Pokemon.
Yeah, what's the second?
I honestly wanted to go with Ghost, but then Rowlet, so I was like,
oh yeah,
Psychic.
Ooh,
Grass
Honestly,
Psychic.
I love that.
Like anteaters have like super big nails, so I was like, wow, how did that happen?
Honestly, like for some reason, when I'm looking at Zoru or Zortwanic, whenever I look at his feet, I just think of what's his name, Knuckles.
Knuckles.
Yeah.
From Shadow the Hedgehog, just his feetsies.
It took me a second to like, because when you first sent it, I was like looking at Zord and then Zortonic, and then when it came to Zord the Tunic, my brain was like, "Where's the head?" Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if the tail was the face, and it was like in this weird pose. But then I'm like, oh, that's the face.
Does the last evolution have eyes, or is it just under the?
Is it under?
Yes. Yeah, so I imagine it being like just an overgrown bush, so his eyes are there.
I love that.
And like I think you could also tell because like I made these markings on like his like snout thing, so you could tell.
If we ever did like regional variants, I would love to see Zord with like some flowers or something.
Oh my gosh, like whatchamacallit, Sakura?
Yeah.
I really thought about that too, but I was like, I don't want to draw flowers. I'm just berries.
That's fair. Berries is fun. I can imagine that like Snorlax or like Munchlax chase these Pokemon, like this Pokemon, like actively hunt to find.
Didn't someone say like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you're actually killing the Pokemon because they drop Pokemon parts?
I don't know if that's true. I know it's theorized because you have ham.
That's scary. I don't like thinking about that. I don't like thinking about
there is a pig Pokemon.
Maybe if I get back to Zord, I can make like a cherry
Oh,
variant or like a pecha.
what's that noise?
So like you could pluck the berries off to make a sandwich.
Yeah.
It's like you don't actually hurt the Pokemon.
Do not hurt, hurt the Zord.
They're just saving it for later. It's not a part of them. I don't think you want a Zord berry.
Zorsberry sounds like something the FDA would be like, don't eat.
Don't eat the Zord berry, kids. Whenever someone offers you a Zord berry, say no.
The FDA is like, this is not FDA approved. Do not eat the Zortberries.
It's a drug. Maybe if I redraw like the Pokemon,
Yeah.
of me, I'll probably like color-wise, I would change it, make it more colorful.
Yeah.
Because like it's not blue, and it's kind of depressing. So
I think it kind of adds to it, like you could tell it's war torn or words.
what?
Oh.
like it's been through war. Like the color.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were about to say like war turtle, and I'm like, what does he have to do?
War
with this?
No.
crimes. Narbrawl has committed many war crimes.
Just look at this little baby. Now look at the big baby, and it's just like war crimes.
War.
Yeah.
War crimes.
Yeah.
Titsy, I'm gonna have nightmares about thinking about like anteaters on 2 feet running at you at like full speed.
Yeah.
I just imagine like they run like basilisk lizards.
Like-
The Jesus lizards. I just imagine they run like that.
Like,
The
Like, have you seen an anteater lately?
No.
This is the first one I've seen in.
In what like in what point is there any like just like, hey guys, have you seen an anteater? It's like, where?
Like, they're
When was the last
huge.
time you looked at an anteater? I don't know. I don't look at any.
Oh my
the
god.
Look at them. Huge.
I love. Yeah,
What the
they're
heck?
giant. Small could ride him into victory.
Like, here, like,
Small could commit war crimes with Zort. Why do you just
Zort.
have these?
like,
Oh my
like an
God.
anteater could kill you.
Yes, death by anteater.
I see
That
why
is the next, like,
I see why
story.
Wilbur's suit hates these things now.
I forgot that was a bit. That he hates anteaters.
I thought, you know, when you first showed it and you didn't tell me it was an anteater, I thought it was one of these.
I'll be
Aw.
honest, I thought it was that too.
Yeah, I think I just forgot to add in the tongue part, so it kind of does look like that dog.
You know what would be cool? If
What?
Zord became a flying type because of clouds, like almost
Oh.
like Altaria.
I did think about that too, but then I thought Altaria exists already.
I would
so
kind of be
Cloudbird.
mortified if Zord could fly, just because
He
he's
just
huge.
hovers. He's just a cloud.
He's already massive.
Fluffy cloud. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is great.
I love Zord so much.
Zord, my beloved, forever and always.
Oh yeah, here's our Fakemon. Which one would you choose? Zord.
Zord. Ignore the rest of it. We like shove the other two out of the way. Zord.
Oh my god.
Like it's like
Would you like to talk? Knock, knock, knock. Would you like to talk about our Lord and Savior Zord?
Zord. Game Freak. Look at the baby.
Look at Zord. This could be your next starter. Look at him.
I'm surprised Game Freak hasn't done like the concept of like berries on Pokemon.
Yeah, that's actually really
Well,
interesting.
They're getting kind of close.
If you would like to hear the rest of that conversation and a bunch of other rambles, bloopers, and outtakes, please go over to the link in the description below. That will take you to my alternate channel with the bloopers and outtake video there. So, that was the end of the Fakemon video. I hope you guys liked that video, and we're all dying just a little bit. You know, I'm sorry about the coughing and I hope it was entertaining. Yeah.
Zord, my beloved.
Zord.
Leave a like for Zord. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe for Zord.
Hit that like button for Zord.
Hit that bell for Zord.
Zord sounds like, I don't know why, but like every time I say Zord, it just gets funnier. Zord.
Zord.
It's Zord.
Alright, we're delusional. We need to go to bed.
Yeah.
That's the end of the episode.
Reminder: anteaters will kill you.
Oh no.
Anteaters are always after you. You cannot escape anteaters. They are the enemy. They will kill you in a heartbeat. They will. Do not listen to any propaganda for anteaters. You will die.